Hi friends, in this video we are going to be showing you the replacement procedure for the keyboard of the Dell Studio XPS 1645. In the process we are also going to be showing you how to replace the hard drive and the RAM of this laptop. So the first thing that we need to do here is flip the laptop and get to the base of the laptop here. As you can see, there are a lot of these screws which we need to remove to get to the keyboard, hard disk and the RAM. The first thing that we need to do here is to remove the battery. So we need to just push it on the left side and the battery will come out. After that you have to remove these screws here. So once we remove all the screws, the panel basically comes out. You can keep it aside. Here you can see the RAM slots, the hard drive, and the screws for the keyboard are one screw is here and one screw is here. So if you want to remove the RAM and replace it with the higher capacity RAM, just need to push these two notches in the opposite directions. The RAM will come out and you can take a DDR3 SODIMM RAM and again replace it. This is for the RAM. For the hard drive we need to remove these screws. One screw is here, another screw is here, another screw is here. And you just need to take a screwdriver and you need to get this out. Do this very gently. You have to remove these sort of slots here. As you can see, this is a SATA hard drive, supports up to 1 terabyte. Take another hard drive and fit it back here and put it back to where it belongs. Let's just fit the hard disk screws back. Now we need to remove the keyboard here. You need to put the screwdriver here as well as here. There are only two screws that you have to unscrew, and to remove the screws on one. Next, what we need to do here is we need to remove this particular thing and this particular thing, and we need to, towards the left side we need to press it and this thing will basically come out. Keep it on the one side, and this part we have to press it towards the right side gently and it will come out, as you can see. Now when you flip it, the screws holding the top panel will be exposed. Just come out. This is another screw that is holding the panel, and as you can see, it seems now very near to what we want to do. Now next thing here is we need to remove this entire fan of this laptop. It's connected to the heat sink. This is the processor, this is the graphics card. So we need to remove these screws. Even this entire thing we need to remove. We need to also remove these screws that you're seeing here. The entire screw set has to be removed basically. It's a poor design as far as a keyboard replacement is concerned, but at this point of time we need to do it, so we need to do it. As you can see, there is marking given here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to open the screws in that order only. One is out. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And to remove these screws which are holding onto the fan here. Just keep the entire set on the one side so that you don't get confused. Now we need to remove this screw here. Keep it here. And then there is this wire which is holding onto the to very gently remove this, and we need to remove the cable connecting the fan here. There is the cable connecting the fan. We just need to very gently remove it. So here it comes out. Now coming back to the screws that we have to open, all the visible screws that are there, we have to open them. Start from here. To remove all the screws. Keep all the screws on the one side so that you don't get confused when you are reassembling it. Okay, we'll remove it later. So you can see all the screws are down now, and we need to flip the laptop. Screws holding the top panel will be exposed. Just come out. This is another screw that is holding the panel. To open this part here like this, and need to use a chiseled screwdriver and to separate the panel holding the keyboard, the base panel. See, this entire thing comes out, and so this thing has now come out. You can see the DVD writer here. The DVD writer can also be replaced. We'll get to it later, but first thing first, we'll replace the keyboard. For replacing the keyboard, these are the two cables which are holding onto the keyboard now. So let's just remove the cable holding the keyboard and this cable which is connecting to the motherboard. So we have the panel here in hand. So the keyboard here is basically held inside here. So we need to remove these small little screws which you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the screws which are holding onto it. So we start removing these screws too. Keep it on the one side so everyone won't get confused. This is basically a metal case which is holding the keyboard on the inside. See, very gently you should move the panel holding the keyboard. This is a metallic panel which is holding the keyboard, and the keyboard is exposed. This is basically for the backlit functionality. The power comes from here. You need to remove this notch, and need to remove this keyboard and replace it with another keyboard. So this is a faulty keyboard. Here it goes, and here's the new keyboard. It goes back inside. And gets fitted. Fit the cable back. Fit all the screws back to their original position. This is it. The keyboard is now fitted. Now you keep the keyboard aside. You can just check the DVD writer part. There are these two screws which are holding the DVD writer. You can remove these two screws, and you can just remove in this screw here. And as you can see, this is a screw which is holding on to this particular DVD writer here. You can see this is a screw here which you have to remove if you want to remove the DVD writer too. So we will remove it too. And here is the DVD writer that comes out. You need to just remove this panel, and the SATA port is exposed. The slot in DVD writer basically. So you just need to replace it back like this. Put it back here and screw it back to its original position. Need to connect back the keyboard to the motherboard here, so I need to do it. As well as the touchpad cable. good to go now. You just need to screw the base panel back, and this is it. Thanks a lot for watching this video, my friends. Do let me know if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions for this. Do not forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching.